I wanted you to do a character analysis of yourself. So here's what you can do. Write down your father's and mother's name and write down all the qualities that describe them. Like if you tell about them or if you tell their name to someone, what are the things that come to their mind? So for example, my dad is very punctual. So when I'm writing Umesh, I'll write punctuality. He's very honest, very straightforward, very blunt. So all that I'll write. Is very self-conscious sometimes. So the thing is that first you start with all the qualities that are noticeable immediately, and then you go into the deeper things that only you know or only your family knows, and things like that. For example, my dad, he has this ability that he can um, ignore you for a very very long time. Like he won't care that you exist in a stress. He'll do everything for you. He'll take care of you, he'll do every single thing, but he can give you the silent treatment. So for a very long time I thought that was normal. So this is something that only my family experiences. My dad doesn't do this to anybody else. So as you write down deeper things that affect you right now or has affected you as a child. So when you're growing up, this actually affected me so much because I thought till last year I thought silent treatment is the way to deal with a problem, and then I realized no, this is not how it is. So I helped them understand and get out of it. So write down all the qualities for both parents, and then write down your name and write what all are the qualities that you have imbibed as a mixture of both your parents. So I actually realized my parents are very nice people. See, I'm actually one of those lucky people to have parents who are good by heart. By acquired emotions or nature, whatever happens is secondary. But by heart, they do not wish harm for anybody. Always honest, always giving, always service oriented. So the when I wrote down these qualities, I found out that my dad has anger issues and he doesn't know how to deal with anger. So that's why the silent treatment and all those are the byproducts of not knowing how to deal with the emotion called anger. So I found that out. And for my mother, it is not dealing with a problem at that moment. So what happens is my mom accumulates issues over a period of time, and then there's a huge burst of what, this happened, that happened. So I realized she doesn't know how to handle a situation at that particular moment. She carries it forward to the future and then takes it forward. So these are things that I found out only after I wrote down and listed down every single possible qualities. So when I went and approached them, I didn't go straight off like, oh, what is the problem with you? I don't start like that. So half the time when I tell people to heal their family or to talk to their family, this is how they start. You should remember that now you are the parent. How do you talk to a child? How do you go down to their level and talk what they like? Do the same. So when I spoke to my dad, I started appreciating him. I was like, Dad, you know what? I've seen so many people, but you're so honest. I really admire this quality in you. Because of you, I am like that. I'm always punctual to places. So I just kept building this up. Okay, so for both my parents, I used to spend like 1 hour each on giving them motivation, but they'll not know that I'm doing this. Okay, so it'll be a very casual talk. I'll be in the car with them, or I'll be walking with them, or I'll be texting them. So it's very casual. I do not go like, okay, come, let's talk about motivation. Let me inspire you. No, there's nothing like that. I go in their way, I go in their pace, and then I appreciate. So the key to making anyone listen to you is appreciate them first. Tell them something really good about them, not flatter them. Something that you really appreciate in them, and then start talking. They'll listen to you better because they've already captured their attention, right? So try doing this. So the week's exercise and the next week's exercise or the weekend's exercises, I want you guys to write down the qualities of both your parents. I want you to write down your qualities and see what you've imbibed, what kind of mixture it is. Get as creative as possible. Sometimes it'll be so weird. Like, for example, I will be doing something very mundane or random, and then I realize, oh, this is because my mother did this, and this is the character. And so it keeps changing like that. And so, yeah, try doing this and let me know how it goes. This is building your relationship. So we're covering like what is relationship, how to like deal with relationship stuff and everything. This is how do you start, identifying what you're made of so that you can start a relationship. Happy day.